Hello all, welcome to Diamond's Divine Creations. I'm your host, Diamond. Thank you all so very much for joining me on tonight. I do hope y'all are doing well and feeling well. I know it has been a little minute, honey, but I'll be working on so many projects, okay? So, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and of course comment, because that is your free way of showing your support to help grow this channel, guys. Today's delicious dinner recipe is going to be something I'm calling Flaming Hot Fajita Casserole, I guess. I'm not really sure or what have you. You can call it whatever you want to call it, okay? So we're going to be mixing like some combinations of different things. So we're going to be making fajitas with a twist. Okay, and we're also going to be adding like some extras, which is more so the reason why I threw that casserole word in there, is because we're going to add some extra ingredients that's not necessarily in your fajitas, guys. Okay, so honey, without any further ado, we're going to get started. Let's go over our ingredients. I have prepped quite a bit of this, guys. Okay, so as you can see here, I have already pre-chopped my red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and onion. Okay, this is for the fajitas. Okay, I'm also using, you can use boneless skinless chicken breast. Okay, so I'm doing chicken. Okay, so if y'all want steak, then obviously you get steak meat or what have you, but I'm doing chicken. Okay, so you can get boneless skinless chicken breast, okay, which is what I prefer, but I happen to run into this, and this is the same brand that I use when I get my steak meat, my Philly steak meat. They have the Philly chicken. Okay, so I said I was going to try this, and you even see like this this chicken Philly almost really kind of look like a fajita right here, guys. Okay, so you're going to need your onions and your bell peppers. You're going to need your chicken breast, whatever kind you decide to use. Okay, you're also going to need a lime. Okay, now I did one of my older videos. If y'all want to watch how I made my Mexican street corn, y'all can go back and watch that video. But as you can see here, I have already prepared it. Okay, so in this, you're going to need whole kernel corn, drained. Okay, you need sour cream, pico de gallo, cream cheese, lime. Okay, so I split open one lime and squeezed the juice in it. Okay, you also need Parmesan cheese, Tajin seasoning, lemon pepper, and your Tajin hot sauce. Okay, whichever brand you want to use. I actually used two different ones. Okay, the orange bottle or orange top and the red top one on mine, guys. Okay, and you want to blend that together really well or what have you. After you get all your ingredients together, then you're going to drizzle a little bit more of your lemon juice on top, sprinkle some of your Tajin seasoning. Okay, and then drizzle you on some of the Tajin hot sauce right on the top, and your Mexican corn is done. Okay, also you can sprinkle a little bit more of that Parmesan cheese as well, and the Mexican corn is done. So we got that done. Okay, the two extra sides that I'm going to be making with this are black beans. Okay, and I'm also going to do a cheesy Mexican rice, guys. Okay, now as it relates to the actual fajitas, of course you're going to need tortillas. Okay, you need your grilled chicken, whatever kind of chicken you want to grill. Okay, you need your fajita seasoning. Okay, the onions, the peppers that we have here, whatever type of cheese you want. If you want to use a shredded cheese, or if you want to use sliced cheese or what have you. You also need, we're also going to be doing any kind of flaming hot chips you would like. So you want to crunch these up real fine, so basically it's like hot Cheeto dust. Okay, and we're going to be using those as well, guys. Okay, so those are all of our ingredients, okay, that you're going to need for this. Okay, now on the two sides, on the Mexican cheese corn, or excuse me, the cheesy Mexican rice and the black beans, you can have this as side items, like on the side, two different side items. Same thing with the Mexican street corn. Okay, you can have all three of these side items, you know, with your fajitas. If you just want to make a regular fajita and have your 3 sides on the sides, then you could definitely do that, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these things, okay? So this is almost going to be, from here, it's almost going to be like a dump kind of dish, okay? Because we're going to put all this together. We're going to line our pan, guys. We're going to put our tortillas in, and then we're just going to dump all our ingredients in there, fold it in, pop it in the oven until it's done, and everything is going to be done, okay? Now I will suggest, so you won't be, I mean, you can't just dump everything, okay? But I will suggest to cook your cheesy Mexican rice first, okay? You can heat your black beans first, if you're seasoned black beans first, if you want to, but it's going to heat and cook once you put it in the oven anyway. So, you know, that's not something you have to go ahead and pre-cook. I would definitely say go ahead and pre-cook your chicken breast that you're going to use, and go ahead and pre-cook your rice, just to make sure that your rice is done properly, okay? You won't have to that, you know, crunchy hard rice in there or whatever. You also won't have to have those extra liquids in there or what have you when building your fajita, okay, guys? So that's what we're going to be doing tonight, y'all. Also, guys, real quick, I do apologize about the lighting. I'm having to directly use this device that I'm using to record this. I normally have it hooked up to like a separate streaming camera that I was using, but honey, the reason why I slowed down on these videos because one day my camera just decided that it wasn't going to allow me to stream the videos anymore. So I'm like, okay. Then I went and bought a whole nother camera, child. It's brand spanking new, y'all, okay? Never even really used it. Hook it up to my computer and everything like that or whatever, it won't stay on more than a couple of minutes or what have you. So I'm like, what is the deal? Who are the streaming demons that's trying to prevent me from streaming, you know what I'm saying, a high quality, you know, clear video or what have you? So honey, the lighting is a little off right now, child, but we're gonna get her done, okay? Anyway, okay? Okay, guys, so you want to get your chicken breast going, okay? You can, I added a little bit of that Tajin seasoning on there or what have you. But we're also going to add half of our package of fajita seasoning on here, guys, okay? And we're going to save a little bit more for our vegetables, guys, okay? So go ahead and get your chicken on. Go ahead and get your rice on as well. Also, go ahead and start crumbling up your hot Cheetos as well, guys, okay? You want that real finely crumbled. Get you a hammer if you need to. Just, you know, punch it so it's all crushed up really good, guys, okay? Also, just follow the directions as follows on your rice, okay? Get you a pot of water, add you a little olive oil to it, let it come to a boil, add your rice, let it cook for about a minute, okay? And then add your seasoning package in there and just let it do its thing. Stir occasionally, and it's ready when it's done, honey. Okay, guys, when you get that, your chicken breast cooking, push it to one side, okay? And on the other side, we're going to add in our peppers and our onions, and we're just going to let them saute for just a little bit, okay? And it's going to do the rest of its thing when we assemble this all together and put it in the oven for our tortilla and everything to toast, okay? So you want to put all of that in there. I'm going to drizzle a little bit more lime over my my peppers and my onions here, guys. You can even drizzle some on your chicken if you want to. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to put the rest of that seasoning right on top of our vegetables there, okay? Put this back on the stove and let it do its thing for about 5 more minutes, guys. Okay, guys, so whatever pan you want to use, depending on how many of these you're going to make, okay? You will obviously use a longer pan. I will use my glass one, but it's like too long, and I'm not going to be making a whole lot here, okay? So first thing you want to do is whatever pan that you're using, we're just going to spray it down. Okay, guys. And then you're going to take your tortillas, okay, and you're going to put it like halfway in, like that, and let the other half hang off the side. Okay, just like that, guys. And we're going to do this. Since I'm using the smaller pan, I'm only using 4 of these, okay? But depending on how many, you know, how many people you are cooking for, you know, you would obviously use more. But this is how you would line them in there, okay? Because we're going to fill in the middle part, and then we're going to fold these sides in like that, okay, guys? Okay, guys, so first things first, we're going to add our, you can mix this together if you want to, or what have you. It's all going in together anyway, honey. You're going to mix, put your chicken and your peppers and your onions in there. Okay, now that makes your regular fajita. If that's how you want to, if that's all you want in there, and you want to have your, you want to have those, you know, those side items that I have on the side, you can do it just like that, okay? But if you want to kind of spruce up your fajita, okay, with some other ingredients, guys, then we're going to be adding those, okay? So can y'all see that? Well, we put our chicken and our onions and our peppers in the middle. When we get all our ingredients in here, we're going to fold it in like that or whatever. Since I'm using the square pan, this is going to come out in a square like, okay? I'm going to go ahead and add a little cheese on here. We're going to put a little sprinkle of cheese in here. Some people, most people probably don't put cheese in their fajitas, but I want a little cheese in mine. So we're going to put a little cheese on there, guys, okay? I am going to add the rice and the beans in this fajita. I do believe I'm going to have the Mexican corn on the side as a side dish. I was going to add the Mexican corn, but this is actually a cold dish, okay? So it's supposed to be eaten cold, okay? So I didn't, you know, I was kind of going back and forth, you know, how that would taste, how that would be if I put it in there. I might just do like a little corner of it just to see how it is, but I think I'm gonna have my Mexican corn on the side as a side dish with my fajita, guys. Okay, guys. Also, since I'm making a smaller portion, if you notice, I'm putting all the other dishes that I'm doing in containers, okay? Because I'm not going to use this as a, you know, on the side dishes or what have you. It makes a big portion once you fix it or what have you, so it's not necessary for me to put this whole thing in here. Now, if you got a family, you know what I'm saying, if you're feeding like, you know, 5, 6 to 10 people or more, you can put this whole thing in there. You're obviously going to be using more tortillas. You're going to be using more ingredients than what I'm using, guys, okay? And I'm telling you that because those of you who say it's just a single person, you're making small portions, you don't have to dump the whole thing in there. Put the rest of it in a container that you have a lid for, and you can use that for something else if you want to, okay? Okay, guys, I sprinkled a little bit of cheese on there. That rice is already cheesy. Okay, so we're going to add us some black beans right on the top here. Once again, I'm not using this whole can of black beans in this dish. Just enough to sprinkle over the top of there. Just like that, guys. Okay. And then we're going to add, we're going to put a little bit more cheese, and we're going to add our crushed Flamin' Hot Cheetos on the top of this, guys, okay? Okay, guys, so last but not least, we're going to put our Flamin' Hot Cheeto crumbs on the top here. I'm using the lime ones because I use lime on the dish. So we're just going to spread this all the way across, guys. Make sure it's on every inch of this. Just like that, y'all. Okay. And then we are going to going to fold this in on either side. Make sure it's all tucked in. Just like that, guys. Okay. And you can use like some, you can use egg whites if you want to. You can use a cooking spray if you want to on the top of there, guys. But we are going to add the rest of those hot Cheeto crumbs right on the top of our crust here, guys. I might need to open another bag and crush some more, but you get the idea of how this is going on, guys. Okay, so you're gonna put this in the oven, guys, and you're gonna give it just long enough to toast your tortillas up really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of parchment paper. And we're going to put it on top up here just like that. And you can take something heavy and sit it on top of this. That way it'll smash it down really good and hard like that, okay? And put it in the oven, okay? Probably, maybe, what, about maybe 30 minutes? 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how fast your oven cooks, guys, okay? Okay, collective. So, this is our finished product. This is my, what did I call this? A flaming hot fajita casserole, guys, okay? And as you all can see, I made this in a smaller pan, guys, okay? And I kid you not, so at the very least, 4 people can eat off of this small pan, at least with one a piece, okay? Of course, if you're feeding a big hungry man type, you know what I'm saying, he's obviously gonna want more, maybe 2 of these or whatever, but the point of the matter is this can feed more than one person, guys, okay? So this is our flaming hot fajita casserole, child. We're gonna put us some our Mexican street corn on the side. I definitely feel like I said, this is supposed to be a cold dish, so I definitely feel like you should have this on the side. I went back and forth. I'm like, nah, that's not gonna be good. I mean, it would have blended out or what have you, but the cream's in there, the sour cream, the cream cheese, and different things like that, or what have you, it would have just spread in this, or what have you, more so than all the other ingredients just kind of sticking together, or what have you, guys. But yes, child, that is our dinner for tonight. So guess what, y'all? It's time to eat. Bon appetit. Grab you a plate because it's time for our dinner date. Go ahead, take you a bite, because this is another Diamond's Delicious Delight. Thank you all so very much for listening and for watching. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.